Hey everyone, this is Jenny W, and I just got done filming my Polaroid water speakers. Dancing. I was going to say water dancing speakers. Yeah, I don't know. But I just got done filming that, and I figured I'd go ahead and do a no Polaroid video or another one. I recently picked this up at where I work because I got a discount. So I got like $30 off of it, and not 30. Gosh, I wish 30. It's like 13. I got mixed up there. But it is the new Polaroid Snap. And I love instant pictures and everything. And I've had the Fujifilm Instax Mini 8. I've had that. And I've also had the Neo Classic 90. I've had those two. And I like them and everything. It's just sometimes, your pictures, you have to wait for them to develop. And yeah, it does kind of give you that vintage kind of retro feel to it and all that. But of course, the pictures aren't very big. The pictures ain't big on this either. But on these, you can choose to have the border or you don't have to have the border, And so I think that's neat. With the Fujifilm ones, I couldn't really figure out the lighting sometimes, and I would get my pictures would be like really white looking, or yeah, it just wouldn't look right. So I wanted to give this a try. I had already gotten rid of my Instax Mini 8 just so I could get this because I would rather use this. This here is an instant print digital camera. I think Polaroid does have a few different cameras where they print out. I think they might have one where you could see it. I don't know. But this one here, it gives you that, it's like the modern instant camera. It's like a modern instant camera. You cannot see your picture before it prints. So it still gives you that excitement of, not knowing what it's going to look like, if that's what you're looking for. But, it's modern looking. It's very kind of sleek, and it does have the flash, and, it could probably fit in your pocket or purse really easily. It's not bulky. So, yeah, and it's also got the viewfinder, which is on the back here of this. Got the viewfinder. And this also takes an SD card. And you probably wonder, well, why does it take an SD card? Well, when you print out your pictures or you get them printed out after you take it, and you see one and you really like it, and you knew you just took it that, it was an instant picture, all your pictures that you take are being saved to that SD card that's in the camera. So you can always go back and print that out somewhere else, like on your computer or whatever. You could print that out somewhere else and have that picture there that turned out really good, So I think that's kind of neat. And also I have the Polaroid zip printer, so it was kind of financially kind of awesome that I can use the same paper, that one takes in this camera. So I thought that was really cool. And I am going to do a side-by-side of the Polaroid zip and this too once I open it up. But this here is the unboxing of it. This is how it came. It is $99. I got it for $89. So I wanted to get it, since I got a discount on it. And I also have a micro SD card, but this here I bought last year at Walmart when they had these on sale for Black Friday. I got it really cheap, like $5, and it's a 16 gigabyte. So I got that. So I've got my SD card. I do not believe it comes with one. So we'll have to see when I open it up. Alrighty. I'm going to open it up now. I can't wait. I've been holding it. I've had this now for a couple of days, and I've just been waiting because I wanted to film a video, and I was going to have it up, last night, but I was just tired and everything, so I didn't get a chance. But let's see here. I now have the plastic, or this part, off of the bottom. see what it comes with. I'm opening this part up. I see a cord. Okay, this here, oh, it does come with a little wrist strap where you can put this on your wrist and hold on to it. So that's pretty neat. There's that. Doesn't say, sometimes they say like, you know, Nikon or whatever on this part. This doesn't say anything. There it is. This here is the micro USB cord. And you could plug this up to any like wall adapter that you have that you use for your phones or whatever. That's what I do all the time. So you can plug that up in there. Or in my car, I have a adapter that's a car charger, and it's got several USB ports, so I can just plug this up there and charge it too if I need to. All right. It looks like it's got a little thing here that tells you how to turn it on. So there's that. Hopefully you could see that very good. And I'm just going to take out this box now that all that stuff was in. And whoa, now I'm left with the camera part, which honestly you just lift this up and it's ready to come out. It has a little booklet behind it, it looks like. There's the box. Oh, I love this. I love the feel of this. The first thing that I've noticed, comparing it to my Polaroid Zip printer. Now the Zip obviously is for you to connect with a mobile phone or tablet, but you can see my Zip is very shiny and you get fingerprints on it very easily. So that was kind of annoying for me when I opened this up and I seen how shiny it was, and I was like, oh, I'm going to get fingerprints all over it, because you know, if you're paranoid like me, it's gonna aggravate you. You're constantly gonna wipe it off, you know, because of the fingerprints. So that's the Zip. This here, though, it has a matte finish right here. So, I mean, it's matte, so you can't, the fingerprints are not an issue. The only place that it is glossy on are the sides. You can see them, they're pretty glossy. The top, bottom is glossy. It does have a tripod mount right here, which is pretty cool. And this here, I don't exactly know what this is, so I'm going to have to look at my little booklet here that came with it. I guess it's a booklet. No. Well, they just gave you this empty box with 2 pieces of cardboard in it. I guess that just helps hold up the camera. I don't know. Let's see. I'm going to try to get close up on it here. I don't exactly know what this is for, but we'll figure that out. I like the front of it. See the Polaroid right here. It's got a flash, LED flash. It says Snap right here. It's got the signature rainbow right here. The other side is where your picture comes out. It's got the zinc logo right here. The other side is where you put your wrist strap, your charging port. This here is your little light indicator that tells you like when it's done charging. It'll be like red when it's charging and then green when it's fully charged, if it's like the Zip. This here is where you put your micro SD card, which I'll put that in there in just a second. And of course, tripod. It's got some little legs here, so yeah, it can kind of set up by itself. On the top here, it looks like there is a filter, maybe, or a color selector. I don't know exactly what good that's going to do for you when you can't see it on the screen. So I'm just going to have to play around with that. This here looks like it might be a border selector to give you that border that you want. This here is the self-timer button. So that's good for your tripod. You can put it on a tripod, hit this, get in there, you know, take the picture. And this here is how you turn it on and off, which is kind of weird, but neat, I guess. Pardon my nails, they look horrible. But you just push this and it pops up. On the back here, you've got your indicator lights. There's a battery one to let you know that the battery's going dead or whatever. The paper one to let you know if there's a jam or something like that, or it's low on paper. And then this one here is the micro SD card light, which I guess, I don't know if you could use it without one or not, but I did buy one. You know, I had that one anyways. So this here is where you would put your paper. So you just slide this down and it should, yeah, it pops out just like that. So it is not like the zip printer on that, because the zip you have to actually take off the whole top to put the paper in. This here, you just got that button and you just load your paper in and close it. So that's pretty neat. There's the Polaroid logo. All right, I went over all that. There's obviously a little sticker here that shows that to take that off. This, oh, it's magnetized. See, there's the lens, and then you have this here with the Polaroid, and it's a magnet. So that's going to stay on there pretty good. That's really neat. I like that. Okay, I really am liking this matte finish on that. I'm really liking it. I love the feel of this. It's so neat. I really like this. I'm really liking this so far. You can tell when I'm really, really excited about something, because I repeat myself a lot. Okay, well, I guess we could test this out, of course. So comparing it to the zip, I'm just going to show you the size difference. It is a little bit bigger. I have it pretty even here. It's just a slightly a bit bigger, and it's also wider. This here is where the paper comes out of your camera, and this here is the zip where the paper comes out. The zip obviously has the glossy finish on it, and again, this is for your mobile phones or tablets. This is just to give you that instant camera feel, and I really do like the feel of it a lot. So I'm going to test it out. I've got to test this thing out now to see what it does. I hope it comes on and that it'll be okay. But first, let's find the wrist strap here and put that on. That on, and there we go. There is the wrist strap on there. That is really cool. I'm telling you, this has a really good feel to it. If you want an instant camera, I would definitely check into this already, just because I love the feel of it. I can't really say that yet though, because I haven't tested it out, and I am going to test it out. Give me a minute to get over this. Okay. I'm going to take some I'm going to take some paper out of my zip printer, because I still have a lot in here because I've been using this to make coasters. So I'm going to pop this lid off here and take some of the paper out. And I don't think that this takes any different paper. I believe it takes the same paper. The packaging that was sewed in the store looks different than this, so the packaging does, but I really don't think it's any different. So there is one thing here that I've noticed. Okay. All right. I was going to say there is not very much instructions in this box, first thing, and I'm sorry that I'm taking forever to do this video, but there is not a whole lot of instructions. All you have is this here showing you how to turn it on and everything, and this here on the back showing you how to load the paper. And I might do a separate video on just loading the paper into this. I'm planning on doing one for the zip too, just to show you how to load the paper. But for the zip, you always put the barcode, I believe it's face down. And then you put the paper on top here. So it'd be like this. You have the barcode face down, then you have your shiny paper on top. So I believe this is how this is going to go. Okay, my paper is, I think, loaded in. Yeah, it's loaded. I'm going to shut that. I got my paper in there. Now I'm going to open up this micro SD card. So sorry. Getting my words all mixed up. Here might take me a minute. Okay, got my micro SD card out. Now it says to put it in. It says to put it in like this. If you see that little logo right there, I don't know if it can focus, but it's kind of showing the card like this. So I'm going to just put it in like that. Okay. It popped in there. Now my SD card is in there. And then you just push on it and it comes out, see? Okay. Okay, there, I got it back in. You have to hear the little click there. Okay, now I've got this all ready to go, so let's test it out. I'm going to take this lens off. There we go, the pretty lens. And I'm going to turn it on. So let's see what all this does. There isn't a lot of instructions, so that's really aggravating. That's really aggravating. That there is no like instructions in this box showing you what these buttons up here do. So I am kind of aggravated with that because you don't know what it does. So I'm just, and I think, you know, maybe this box here was supposed to have instructions in it, but it didn't come with it. So I'm kind of bummed about that, but we'll figure this out. Okay. I'm going to turn it on. Okay, I don't see no lights. Oh, there it is. There it is right there. Okay. These are the lights that's showing up. They're not red or anything. But these lights came on. At first, all three lights came on, and then it just went to these two. So I guess my paper is good, and then it's got these two lit up. So it is ready for me to take a picture now. And it has it on normal colors now. So I'm just guessing here, but I'm saying that this right here is going to be the normal color picture. This here is black and white. And this here is going to be the sepia color. And this here is going to be if you want a white border going around it. So we're going to try this and we're going to try one with a border. Let's just try one with a border. Okay, I've selected the white border. The light is on right here, showing that I selected that and that it's on the normal colors. So let's take a picture. Let's take a selfie. I don't look that great, so this is probably going to look horrible. But let's just take a selfie and see. Okay, I took a selfie. Okay, now you hear that noise? It is printing it out. It might do the blue sheet first if it's anything like, yeah, and the blue sheet's coming out now. I don't know if it's going to be like the zinc printer and have to take the blue sheet or not. So we're going to have to wait and see if this does work right. Yeah, it's right now it is, I guess this is what you would call calibrating the camera or something, getting the paper set right and everything. And it is going to print the picture out now. So it definitely is not as fast as a Polaroid camera. Not bad. Definitely not bad. Okay. Well, here is my picture. There's my picture with the white border, which it kind of gives it like that Polaroid looking border. So there's my picture. That is pretty neat. I like that. I do. I like it. But I don't know how often I'm going to use the border, because the reason why I like this 2x3 zinc paper and my zinc zip printer is because I don't have to have that border. And I get a little bit more of a picture, because see, with the border you can see how much of the picture it kind of takes away. But I don't know, it might just kind of shrink it, you know, down to fit it in this border. But I don't know. But there it is. Looks pretty good. This is the same paper that I use with my zip printer. This is the Polaroid Premium Zinc paper. There it is. Pretty good picture. That is really good. It does look a bit kind of grainy, but with any of these like zinc kind of 2x3 pictures, it's going to look a little bit like that. But it still really does give you that instant camera feel. A lot of people were saying that it's a disgrace to Polaroid or the vintage cameras to have this. It's a disgrace that it was, you know, to them that this was made. And I don't see that. I don't see that, because this here is a modern instant camera. Everything changes as time moves forward. And this here is a modern instant camera. Sure, it doesn't, you know, I don't know. I guess the time kind of equals out, because when you have a vintage Polaroid, the picture comes out and you have to sit there and you have to wait for it to develop. This one here, it prints out, but it might take it a few seconds to print, you know, so I don't know. I think it's quicker waiting for this to print than it is for a Polaroid to develop. And it's still, you're taking an instant picture and you don't know what it's going to look like. I'm going to turn this off. You don't know what it's looking like, so it still has that excitement there. You know what I mean? There's still that excitement of not knowing what your picture is going to look like and waiting for it, you know, to come out of this printer just to see, or this camera, just to see what it's going to look like. And I really like that. I think that it still gives you that instant camera feel, but you have this nice kind of feeling camera. And it's just a nice camera. It's not bulky, you know, like the Fujifilm cameras or anything like that. It's not bulky. You have this nice little camera that has a matte finish on it. You don't have to worry about fingerprints. And it feels really nice in your hands. And I don't know, I like it so far. I'm really liking this so far. Now, I might do another review later on after I've used this for a while, but so far, like just from using it just now and getting this picture, I mean, I really like it, you know, just from this, and I do. I really like this. I think Polaroid did good with this, and I cannot wait to just play with this camera and take a lot of pictures. I can't wait to do that. So, yeah, I really do give this camera like 2 thumbs up because I really do like it a lot. I'm happy with it. I can't wait to use it more and just to see what it'll do. I will, before I turn this camera here off, I'm going to go ahead and take a picture with the black and white and the sepia just to give you a look at how that's going to look. So I'm going to turn this back on, and it does have a viewfinder right here. The viewfinder is kind of wobbly, but it does have the viewfinder. I'm going to take off the lens cap, of the magnetic lens cap, and I'm going to take a picture. Oh man, I wish my cats was in here. I would take a picture of them, but they're not. I'll go find one of my cats and I'll take a black and white picture of them. Okay, I will be right back. Okay, I just took a black and white picture of my dog, and we're going to see how it looks. I just took a black and white picture of him. You can see it coming out right here. Whoops. Oh, that's so cute. But there is my doggy. He is a Chihuahua. And that's the black and white picture. That is without the border, because I decided not to do the border because I think it just makes the picture look even smaller. But this here is without the border on it. Now one of my cats are in here, so I'm going to get a picture with the sepia color. So be right back. Sorry this video is taking so long. Be right back. Okay, now I've taken a picture of my cat with the sepia filter. So this here is it coming out. Now this here is obviously just a random kind of shot of him. I didn't really like focus it in, you know, like even it up to get that good shot, but it's still a really good picture. That is my cat, and that is the sepia filter. So I'm going to turn this back off, and this here is the sepia filter with my cat. This here is the black and white one of my dog. And this one here is me with regular colors with a border. So there you go. There's you some examples of the pictures taken